Civic Education Year 4. Topic: Solutions to Problems of Ethnicity. In this lesson, you will learn about solutions to problems of ethnicity. To every problem there is a solution. Did you know that? Let's think about this. If you ever find yourself in a difficult situation, what do you do to get out of it? Exactly, you think of a way to solve it. You don't ever leave a problem unsolved, right? Just like you, sometimes a country may have problems relating to ethnicity, and these problems are called ethnic problems. So remember, to every problem there is a solution. The same goes for ethnic problems. The first solution to an ethnic problem is tolerance. TOLERANCE. To live peacefully and in harmony, people need to tolerate one another. And it does not matter whether they are from different cultural backgrounds, religious practices, or tribes. Since humans are dynamic, meaning we can all adapt to environments and a variety of conditions to survive, it means that every human being on earth has the ability to live peacefully with every other human being. Being dynamic also means that we all have the ability to accept different beliefs, opinions, and practices of others at school, when we play, or even other people from around the world. A society that practices tolerance for people from different ethnic backgrounds will experience development because of peaceful and harmonious coexistence. However, a society that encourages unfair treatment and inequality among the people will have a challenge with development or progress. Therefore, tolerance is the first step to finding solution to ethnic problems. The second solution to problems caused by ethnicity is government policies. Here's the reason why. Part of the functions of the government is equal distribution of natural and human resources across the country to all citizens. Unequal distribution of resources could lead to ethnic conflict, and ethnic conflict can lead to a waste of resources. The set of rules or principles that guides the decisions of government is policy. Government policies allow for things to be done in a certain way and for specific purposes. If there are good policies in place, there would be an even distribution of resources across all ethnic groups in the country. This way, ethnic conflict can be reduced. Government policies is also a tool for bringing together and unifying different ethnic groups. Another solution to ethnic problems is public enlightenment. When someone is enlightened, they are knowledgeable about things. A lack of knowledge causes illiteracy or low levels of education. And guess what happens when people are not educated? Well, you guessed correctly. There will be conflict and rivalry. Public enlightenment campaigns could help solve ethnic problems. Making people understand the strength and opportunities in the unification of ethnic groups would enable them to appreciate their differences and understand their similarities. When you share knowledge or make someone understand this, you enlighten them. When you do this so that a large number of people share the same knowledge and understanding, then public enlightenment happens. The fourth solution to ethnic problems is intertribal or interethnic marriages. When people get married outside their ethnic group or tribe, we say an intertribal or interethnic marriage has taken place. This is a practice that has a lot of advantages to people and their society. Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Hausa Fulani, and Ijaw are examples of ethnic groups in Nigeria. Among these ethnic groups, there are different tribes including Awori of the Yoruba ethnic group, Banda of the Hausa Fulani ethnic group, and Ibani of Ijaw ethnic group. These are just a few examples of tribes that can be found among the ethnic groups in Nigeria. When a marriage occurs between a woman that has a tribal root in the Yoruba ethnic group and a man who has his tribal root among the Igbo ethnic group, that is intertribal marriage. Intertribal marriages enable people to enjoy cultural differences such as language, dance, tradition, food, and many more. Above all, it strengthens relationships among ethnic groups and promotes peace. There is one more solution to the problem of ethnicity that I would like to tell you about. It is patriotism. What comes to your mind when you sing the national anthem or when you recite the national pledge? Do you feel love, respect and admiration for your country? If you do, then it means you are a patriot, and that's called patriotism. Patriotism is a symbol of national pride. One of the ways of being patriotic is honesty. Telling the truth is an act of honesty. An honest person does not do things that are morally wrong and does not testify against others based on their ethnicity. If you have to hide what you're doing because you know it's not right, you are probably not being honest. A patriotic person is honest. A developed society is built on honesty. You can be patriotic by being devoted to work. Getting things done might be quite easy or difficult, but this also depends on your attitude to work. People work every day to get things done and meet their needs. The commitment and positive way of carrying out activities is devotion to work. Devotion to work is the way in which we attend to duties. Dedication to one's job or work is an act of patriotism. It helps to build a nation. You can be patriotic by finding dignity in your labor. The effort, time and energy you put into work is called labor. There is dignity to be found in every type of work. You just have to work to prove it. Every occupation requires respect and dignity. Every job that is done with honesty and devotion deserves appreciation. When people are appreciated for the work they do for a nation, they become patriotic. Also, volunteering is a way of being patriotic. Doing well for others and the community gives a natural sense of belonging. The work you do as an individual or group to benefit another person or community without asking for anything in return is called voluntary work. Cleaning the environment is an act of volunteering. Educating others about issues in your community is volunteering. Volunteering is an attribute of a patriot. This is because volunteering is an act of empathy and selflessness. Now it's a good time to remind ourselves what we have learned so far. Ready? Good of you. A. Acceptance of the beliefs, opinions or practices of other people in our community is tolerance. B. The set of rules or principles that guides the decisions of government is policy. C. Giving knowledge or understanding is public enlightenment. D. Intertribal marriage is one of the solutions to ethnic problems. E. The feeling of love, devotion, and sense of belonging to a country is patriotism. Well done! Just before we end this solution journey, let's attempt some questions. The exercise will help you know how much you know the solutions to ethnic conflict. Ready? That's great! Let's begin. Question 1. To live with others, especially those that have different ethnic peculiarities, require what? Yes, that's correct. Tolerance. Question 2. The set of rules or principles that guides the decision of government is called what? Fantastic! Government policy. Question 3. The act of sharing knowledge or understanding is called what? That's right, public enlightenment. Question 4. Marriage between a man and a woman from different tribes is a solution to ethnic problems. Correct. Number 5. Honesty and devotion to work are attributes of what? Fantastic. Patriotism. Well done. Let's look at some new words we've learned today. Dynamic. Full of energy, new ideas, and characterized by constant change. For example, Halimat is a dynamic young lady. Integration. Bringing together and uniting different parts. For example, the integration of the two ethnic groups put a stop to the communal clash. Now it's time for our memory tag. Say with me, I have tolerance. Are you tolerant? Oh yes. I am patriotic. Are you patriotic? Oh yes. Oh yes. That was an interesting lesson, right? I had a great time. I hope you learned something new too. If you did, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.